Based on the decline in property values, it appears likely that the city will have lower revenues than in previous years. What do you think should be done to deal with this situation? Raise taxes and/or fees, layoffs, pay cuts, service cuts, some or all?
Okay, the first thing, I'm against raising taxes or fees. I do know we need to look for other sources of revenue, and to be quite honest, what they may be, I do not know right now, but we need to get the experts to get additional revenues, but I'm against raising taxes and fees. I would place a freeze on the current expenditures in the city right now, especially except for the basic needs for operational budgets to conduct their business, and I keep public safety as a high priority. I go back to the zero-based budgeting process I talked about earlier, and then we'll prioritize those services with public safety being the first and foremost to maintain. And then the other basic government services we talk about is the water, sewer, trash. After that, we really need to examine closely what we're going to go ahead and keep. I would explore again public-private partnerships to maintain the services that we have. I'll throw this out as an example. It's not something I'm just hard cast on. For example, in our Parks and Recreation Department, we could be partnering with, say, the YMCA, bringing a branch forward into Fort Lauderdale. They have the service, they have the experience, the programs, and the people. We have the facilities. Those types of public-private partnerships to keep us going and delivering services to the community is what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for the question. And I think one of the things that people have to realize is we're the policymakers. We have a city manager, whoever it may be at the time. Apparently in 1979, it was a question about his abilities. But the city manager will present a budget to us. That's not to say that we won't have input with the city manager prior to that. I am not for raising taxes. I am not for throwing money at problems. I'm for looking to operate in a more efficient way, utilizing the resources we have. Everything that is mentioned there, with the exception of raising taxes and raising fees, I agree, needs to be on the table and looked at very carefully. These are tough times, and we are not to be just throwing money at problems and saying that's going to solve it. We need to work smarter and work harder and have the department heads accountable so they don't have huge overruns and overtime and other issues. They need to know how to work their employees and deploy them in the proper way so we get the most utilization for our tax dollars. Thank you.